I've learned a lot about time management. I've learned a lot about interpersonal competence, sort of how to help mediate conflict among residents. I've learned how to plan events. I've learned how to sort of allocate my time, how to sort of watch out for my own health, how to like say like, all right, Charlie, you dealt with a lot of residents this week, maybe it's time for you to take a break, how to tell residents to take a break. This job requires a lot of different skills, and I've learned a lot about myself and about other people through this.
There have been times when I just did not want to do my homework and I just continued to talk to them, and I never regretted that decision. I love interacting with my residents, and they always make my day a whole lot better.
What do I love most about being an RA? Well, I really love hanging out with residents in the evening hours, sometimes pretty late at night, either in my room, either in the lounge, but just kind of bonding with residents, hanging out with them outside of class, and when everyone's relaxing. Those are the best moments when I'm an RA.
Being an RA is really fun, but it's also a job that you have to commit to, because if you're not committing to it, you're not benefiting your community, you're not helping your residents. And a lot of what you do, there's not set hours on how you have to do it. So being present means sometimes you may feel a little more distance from other organizations on campus, or you may not be able to be as actively involved with them, because if you're not taking it seriously, your residents aren't getting a benefit, and there's no point in having an RA in the building there.
RA training is an intensive process that starts move-in on August 26th, and the training goes from August 27th to September 5th. And it is intense, so you need to be mentally ready for the whole shebang.
I love a lot of things about being an RA. One is I get to really understand how a community works, because you look at your community and you have to read it and you're like, okay, what next do they need? Do they need a program where it's just about them getting together? Is it a time where I can challenge them? And you start to really understand how different people need to be talked to in different ways, like what works best for them. So that's one great thing I love. It's also just taught me a lot about how to be organized, how to respond quickly, it's the first professional thing I've ever done, so it's like my taste of professionalism, which is really exciting. I feel like when I go out into the job sphere, I'll have so much that I already know because of this. Being an RA is fun because, one, you get to meet a lot of new residents, because as a junior freshman outside of the Wash area, I just don't know. Like, I just start to see less and less friends that I know. So this is a way to continuously get to meet more people. So then every time I'm walking to class, I'm like, oh, hey, this person, hey, that person. It's really great to meet them. You make a lot of friends. Also, I just feel very connected to the Northwestern community, because I understand so much of how Northwestern works, all the care and the decisions and thought processes that go into everything Northwestern does, and it's very fun being able to be a part of this really, really large institution and being able to make change through it in my position on the very one-on-one personal level with the residents.
I have learned that it's okay to say no and what my limitations are. On top of that, I've developed many more interpersonal skills on how to deal with certain conflicts, how to advise other students properly, and also how to resolve conflicts more effectively. So those are skills I know I'm going to keep using for the rest of my life, and that's a very positive thing that's going to come out of this job.